Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my friends. Alex, aka Alex US30 is back to YouTube, guys. So I'm not gonna talk too much, guys. Let's get back to the last Friday's price action. Last Friday we had a very good trading day. I really like that. It followed all my strategy, all my entries and exit points, but I was out and I was going out here and there, so I came to my chart a little bit late and I was not in that focus mode, so I just following the charts and I got into the one trade, but the issue was that I got out of the trade very quickly. So let's get started and let's all see what I missed and what I've done. So I hope you guys gonna enjoy this back test of Friday. So let's quickly start, guys. Are we recording? Yes, we're 1 minute into it. So guys, so we are breaking structure to the upside here on the 4 hour. This was a very beautiful breakout structure to the upside with too much bullishness on it. And the reason breakout structure was right here. That was our breakout structure to the upside, and we had a beautiful demand zone right here. And we tap it a couple of times. We tap it once here. Oh. We tap it once there. And we tap it second time again here, guys. Oh. That's our 4 hour. And let's go to the 15 minutes and see what we can see. So once I came to the charts, I was around somewhere here. I was around these areas, but it's not my trading time. It's around pre-London Open. So the previous day on Thursday, we broke a structure to the upside with a big momentum. So of course, I was waiting for the price to come down to mitigation and start buying. So what I'm waiting for is right now, since we break a structure to the upside, I'm waiting for price to come up in some of these areas and buy off from there. So let me quickly do my Fibonacci from down to the up, and so we can see where I'm willing to buy and stuff. So what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for the price to come up these areas like that. So I see a little bit of bullishness, a little bit of chalk like that, and buy from these areas, guys. You know what I'm trying, and run the price to the swing highs and swing lows. So that's what I'm waiting basically. So now let's go to and see what happened. Oop. So this is where I came to the chart around 2 o'clock and stuff, but I was just observing the trades, what's popping, what's going on and stuff. So, and it was an NFP day, and so I didn't want to risk a lot. So what was happening is that we break our structure here, so breakout structure to the downside. So now we are having a chalk happen to the downside, so we can start looking for the sell. So before that, where's the highest point? This was my swing high. That's my swing high, and this is my swing low in this type, in this area. And if I do my Fibonacci from, yes, it barely touched it. So let me quickly say from this week, yes guys, as you guys can see, it barely touched it, and just price melted. How many pips? Let's see, it melted around, holy moly, 500 pips. So since the price touched there, let's go and look for the chalk, which is my entry criteria. So you can see, so since price touched it and we had a beautiful crazy momentum to the downside, so I could have entered somewhere here. That's whether it respects my Fibonacci. No, it doesn't really respect my Fibonacci, so I don't see any type of entries right there, so I wasn't even bothering to enter. So let's skip that and go to the NFP Open and go to the London Open. So as you guys can see, this is the at 8:30 where the NFP day opens. NFP open just here. We'll call it NFP. Oh, that was a little bit. So this is the NFP open, and we break structure to the downside. We got one breakout structure to the downside right here. and we have the second breakout structure right here. Yes, so of course I am waiting for the price to come up somewhere here and sell off from there. You know what I'm trying to say, guys? So I would say that's a supply zone, and let's do my Fibonacci from A to the B. Yes, oh my goodness, holy moly, look at that. So it touched very nicely. So if there's any type of choke, I'm more likely to enter. So that was NFP. It was very big momentum to the downside with a 250 pip of move. That's very huge. And to break a structure, you need a whole lot of money. So, and that's our NFP open, and our New York session is coming as well. So that's our New York open at 9:30, and we chalked prices so highly, crazily. We chalked the price to the upside. We got to chalk up, and we got to chalk down here. And we're gonna chalk down. So let's measure this. It's around 130, 120. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So as you guys can see, we are seeing beautiful 1, 2, 3 rejections right here. 1, 2, 3 rejections, and I would happily enter from here, and I would have covered the lows, which could have been around 35 pip. And I am more likely to hold this trade somewhere here in my supply area. So as you guys can see, we had a beautiful weak supply here. So I'm more than happy to target there. So what I would do is I would just add position. I would add one position right here. I would add 25 right there. Then I would add another 25 right here, because I'm adding winning positions. I'm adding a position to my winning trade, and I would target somewhere here. 35. If I risk $500 divided by 35 pips, that would be around 14. So I would have had 15 right here, 15 right here, 15 right here, another 15 right here. That would have gave me 45. That would be 170 pips. That could have made me around $7,650, which is very nice. So that's a trade I'm looking for, since I know we're counter trading, so I'm not trying to target somewhere here or here and here. So now I'm looking for the chop to happen. So higher high, higher low. So this is still my low, so I'm waiting for this chop to happen. And as you guys can see, we had a chop to the downside, and I could have still sell from here, but I was more like to sell from here, and price never came from that area, and I was okay to wait and stuff. So what happened is that price break a structure to the downside as well. So as you guys can see, all what I'm doing is just following the pure price action. So again, I will do my Fibonacci from this top, 8.8. That's not Fibonacci. So from A point to the B point, and I'm more likely to sell from my beautiful area, which I call 78.60 and 88.60. So I'll do that supply zone as well, and let's go what happens. Keep that in mind. We break a structure in 5 minutes, and I'm waiting for the price to come this area and sell off from there. So what we got here was we had a beautiful chalk right here. That was a beautiful chalk, and I was kind of doing my Fibonacci like this, and I was seeing rejection. I'm like, well, Alex, just don't trade, just wait for the break of structure. And I saw that break of structure as well. And I saw the break of structure as well, and I did my Fibonacci from A to B, and I was so smart enough that I didn't buy here and price just tanked another 67 pip. Holy moly. Then I saw this beautiful doji, because you remember, guys, I did previous mistake. I just entered here, I covered my losses previously. It just melted, just take me out previous trades on Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and just went 200 pips to my direction. So what I did was I saw this doji and prices going up, and I entered somewhere here. and it was around 20-30 pip, and it was around 50 pip, and I get out some here as well. So the next time the mistake was that I need to keep adding to my winning positions, and every time the price moves makes higher lows, I need to move my stop loss. So if I did enter, okay, just wait, be patient. Let the price move. So once the price move this breakout structure, I can put my stop loss here. So once the price break this structure, I can put my stop loss somewhere here. So now my stop loss is here. So now when the price breaks this structure, I can put my stop loss, and I'm still in profit. 2-3 positions are still running, so I can still write this price up to the supply zone. So which could give me around, let's count how many pips, around still 200 pips, 170 pips, which I'm still so happy for. So now we are in a supply area. So one thing I was waiting for is I was waiting for the chop to happen, and we got our beautiful chop here. Chop means change of character, chop to the downside, and of course I was waiting. We got chop, and I was waiting for the price to come up here and sell off from again here. But what it did was never come back to this position. And one thing I understand was whenever I'm seeing these kind of rejections on 88.60, just pull the trigger and enter with 50 people stop loss around 200 people. That was a beautiful trade, guys. So yeah, that was a beautiful trade. So if you break this structure, I could put my stop loss somewhere here. If you break this structure right now, I could put my stop loss somewhere here, which could have been taken out here, which is absolutely fine. But anyway, it is what it is. So we got our, I wouldn't say chalk down, but what happened was we had a beautiful breakout structure here, and let's do it from the demand from the supply zone. But it's not exactly type of entry I want to see, but anyway, it is what it is. So this is what I'm waiting with. This is what I'm saying, guys. So we got chop here to the downside, and we had a momentum, like big freaking crazy candle. I could went to a 25 pip of stop loss here and just write the price 125 pip. So that's NFP there, guys. It was a beautiful trade. I hope you guys enjoyed today's breakdown on NFP day. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful trading session. It was beautiful price action and stuff. So there was a lot of lessons to learn. I'm still growing. I'm still mastering this pair of US30. So I'm so happy is that I'm only focusing on US30, which makes me very professional and which makes me super focused. I know a lot of people say that trading US30 is much more harder, but I feel like if I focus on this for the next year or two, I believe I can shift my lifestyle, the way how I live, helping my parents, helping a lot of people, like traveling, buying all the clothes I want to buy, wear, and drive all the cars I want to drive. So for that, I need to stick to one thing. And there was a billionaires meeting, and a lot of people asked questions from the Bill Gates, from the Warren Buffett, and what's your secret to success? And those people say, secret to my success is just one thing, just focus. So what I'm doing is right now one pair, one session, which is New York session, one pair, one session, and one type of trading strategy, which is market structure, based on the supply and demand, and entering trades based on 1 minute change of characters and stuff. So all what I'm doing is following the market structure based on supply and demand, trading only US30 and during the New York session. So if I keep these three things focused, I believe and I see myself in a year or two achieving all my goals, driving Lamborghini, G-Wagon, living in Dubai, wearing all the best design clothes, traveling with my parents and stuff. So I believe these things will come. It's all about the motion of ocean. It's about the process. It's not about the $1,000,000 or $1,000,000,000. It's about whom I become in the pursuit of these millions and billions of dollars. So I hope you guys enjoy. It's been a 15 minutes of breakdown. So Smash it with a like button, share with your friends, and if you have any questions, please make sure you comment and ask your questions so I'll get back to you. So cheers guys, it's been beautiful 50 minutes. So I will try to backtest last week's whole New York session so we can see what happened and stuff, or I might backtest tomorrow, but we'll see guys. So if I backtest tomorrow in the morning, my mind will be refreshed and I will know what is coming during the New York. So I might backtest tomorrow. So yeah guys, cheers.